God is speaking to you directly in this moment, and His voice is designed to slice through every single piece of fear you've been carrying in your heart. He wants you to understand a truth that has been hidden in plain sight. Archangel Michael has been standing sentinel over your life, especially through those long, silent nights. His luminous sword has been held as a shield over the entrance to your destiny, preventing what you can't see from breaking in. Michael calls your name before the very throne of heaven because he knows something powerful and unseen has been pressing toward you, both a blessing and a battle. God declares that the miracle you've longed for is already in motion, traveling quietly on a divine path, prepared to arrive the moment you truly embrace this message. The coming shift and the sacred warning, yet with this profound promise comes a sober and urgent warning. A powerful current of negative news, a heavy tide, has been moving relentlessly toward your home and your peace. This isn't just bad luck or random chance, it's a calculated move. Everything you whispered in the dark, every silent prayer, and every tear you shed when you thought no one was watching has been collected and recorded by heaven. Nothing has been forgotten, and nothing has been ignored. The timing of this revelation is absolutely perfect, right down to this exact second. In the next few minutes, your faith will be measured, tested to see how deep your trust truly goes. The cost of delay: think back to the past when you hesitated. You might have stepped away from a similar nudge, telling yourself it wasn't a critical moment, or maybe, just maybe, the divine call was meant for someone else, not you. Michael, however, is speaking with an undeniable, fierce urgency right now. You cannot turn away this time. If you do, something truly precious in your life will fracture. Something you believed was completely secure will begin to crumble and fall apart. And you will be left in the aftermath, wondering why you chose to ignore the clear, undeniable voice that was trying to save you from a looming crisis. The stakes are profoundly high, and your immediate attention is required. The secret miracle and rising resistance, your promised miracle, is currently concealed within a powerful secret that God is about to unveil. This revelation will hit you suddenly, like a massive, locked door swinging wide open, or a brilliant beam of light breaking through an impossible, solid wall. This clarity will not come amidst the noise and chaos of the world. It will arrive softly and gently to your spirit, a whisper of truth amidst the global static. The very instant this revelation arrives, resistance will immediately rise up to challenge it, attempting to steal your peace and your blessing. But remember this: Archangel Michael is standing firm for you, his resolve unshakable. Open your heart right now. Do not, under any circumstances, postpone this moment of divine alignment. The shield of stillness Scripture provides the foundation for this moment of crisis and triumph. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14:14. This truth is your anchor. You are divinely chosen, powerfully protected, and carefully preserved because your purpose here on earth is absolutely not finished. Darkness may try its best to shake your foundations and throw you off course, but rest in the assurance that God has never, for a single second, left your side. As you commit to stepping forward into this crucial, divine role you were created for, I invite you to make a tangible declaration of your readiness. Take a moment to declare your acceptance and readiness. The thin veil and immediate danger God is actively moving in this very moment, and the veil separating the seen, natural world from the unseen, spiritual realm feels incredibly thin. Something sacred and monumental is unfolding right here, all around you. Archangel Michael has already moved ahead of a danger that you have not yet fully been able to recognize or comprehend. He has seen the scale of the threat, engaged it in battle, and now he is urgently pleading with you to take this message with the seriousness that could ultimately shape the entire remainder of your journey. The miracle you seek and the powerful warning you need are walking side by side, perfectly synchronized. Intercepting the bad news, if you receive this critical word with a fully open and ready spirit, the miracle will inevitably rise within you like a glorious dawn. Crucially, the looming bad news will be intercepted, turned aside, and transformed into a powerful, unforgettable story of redemption and victory. However, if you choose to turn your back and ignore this divine alert, the blessing will dissolve, and the heavy weight of the fear you tried to run from will come crashing in on you. The choice is stark and immediate. This is not a casual proposition. This is your moment of decision. Every whisper was heard. Think back to those dark, heavy nights when you cried out, sometimes only whispering, "Why me? Why is this burden so heavy? Why does the battle never seem to end?" Heaven heard every single syllable of your distress. Just as the Lord declared to Hagar in the desolate wilderness, "I have heard your affliction," heaven heard yours with perfect clarity. Michael leaned close to your trembling heart, grieving because he could not bear to see you feeling so exposed and uncovered by life's trials. He has been strategically assigned by God for this exact, urgent hour. Fierce destiny, fierce attacks. Michael tells you plainly that the spiritual attacks against you have been fierce and relentless precisely because your destiny itself is fierce and powerful. The enemy is fully aware of the divine potential God has placed inside you. That is why the bad news has lingered aggressively outside your door. Yet, Michael stands firm and says, "Accept this message as your absolute lifeline. Your miracle is approaching, quietly but surely, and its manifestation hinges entirely on your attention and your obedience right now. Pay close, deliberate attention to what is happening around you. The doubters cannot see there will undoubtedly be people around you who will dismiss the signs, perhaps calling you overdramatic or telling you that absolutely nothing significant is happening. They are simply speaking from their limited natural vision. They cannot see what heaven sees, and they do not hear the unseen messenger who is walking toward your life right now, carrying both an enormous miracle and a serious warning. This moment has been divinely scheduled to measure the depth of your faith and your willingness to trust. God is using this very message as a spiritual thermometer. Overflowing blessings and final call, if you listen and obey. The blessing that is coming will overflow your life until even the most persistent doubters are forced to confess that the powerful hand of God is upon you. But if you choose to ignore this vital alert, the news waiting outside your door will break something that you will find incredibly difficult to rebuild on your own. Michael speaks with the highest authority. Stop skipping your moment. Stop assuming this profound message is meant for someone else. Every previous delay has cost you dearly. Not this time, beloved. This is the final call before the winds of change shift irrevocably at your doorstep. Danger crumbles like ash. God assures you that the threat outside your door has no real, lasting power when you fully accept the miracle He's sending. The approaching danger will crumble into powerless ash the instant you surrender your heart in belief. Heaven is watching right now to see if you will truly believe, if you will genuinely trust that God's faithful word stands infinitely higher than any shadow the enemy sends against you. Something powerful is stirring in the spiritual atmosphere around you right now. Something heaven has kept strategically hidden until this exact critical moment. The unexpected source of provision, Michael declares that the miracle rushing your way will likely not look exactly like the thing you've been begging God for, word for word. It goes deeper, reaching beyond your spoken prayers and touching the very silent, secret longing you never even dared to speak out loud. It will rise from a place you thought was permanently shut, potentially delivered through a person you may have completely overlooked, and manifest in a timing you once believed was impossible. Just as God surprised Elijah with provision from ravens in a barren wilderness, this miracle will come from an entirely unexpected source. Sealed until manifestation, the reason for this unexpected source is crucial. It's so the enemy cannot trace it, track its path, or sabotage it before it reaches you and takes root in your life. That is precisely why heaven has kept it sealed and protected until the precise moment of its manifestation. The miracle is already fully in motion, wrapped securely in God's covering, waiting only for your attention and your resounding yes. If your chest feels tight and trembles with fear right now, understand this, that fear is nothing more than the enemy's final, desperate whisper. The mark of protection, Michael has already placed his formidable sword between you and the bad news. He has already lit a perfect circle of protection around your home, guarding every access point. He has already marked your door, just as the Israelites marked their doors on the night the destroyer passed over them. Your part in this divine transaction is profoundly simple. Do not skip. Do not ignore. Do not turn away. Obedience in this moment is the single key that will unlock what heaven is actively delivering to you. Your willingness is your activation code. The atmosphere will settle. God promises that you will very soon feel the shift. The restless atmosphere around you will suddenly settle into a deep calm. A strange, new clarity will rise within your spirit. A message, an unexpected call, or a sudden, undeniable revelation will break through, and your spirit will recognize it instantly. This will be the secret Michael spoke of. The bad news may still try to slip in at that exact time, but you must forcefully reject it. Say within your soul, God already spoke. Michael already warned me. The miracle is mine. The power of your tears, Michael, is standing at your door with an unmatched urgency. He asks you to believe without reserve, to stop the cycle of doubting, and to open your spirit completely. Your tears were never ignored. Your pain was never wasted or without purpose. But this moment is unlike any before it. The miracle and the warning are inextricably tied together, and your choice right now will determine the outcome of the battle. You are profoundly loved, carefully chosen, divinely protected, and clearly alerted. The heavens are open, the angels are poised, and Michael declares that your miracle is only minutes away from manifesting. The secret that shifts the balance, the powerful secret he has held back until now, is the very thing that will shift the spiritual balance in your favor, decisively break any lingering curse, and provide a perfect shield from the wave of destruction that has been waiting at your gate. Something momentous in the spirit realm is pressing in close to you right now, and you can almost feel the powerful energy stirring in the air. God says you have been watched for a long time, not only by the angels who guard you with love, but also by those who hoped and plotted for your failure. Intercepted plots, darkness whispered malicious lies into the ears of people you trusted, twisting their thoughts, stirring up envy and jealousy, and actively shaping betrayal against you. They invested in your silence, in your downfall, and in your isolation. Yet heaven powerfully stepped in. Heaven intercepted their wicked plots, just as God shut the mouths of the hungry lions for Daniel. What they planned in secret behind closed doors has been fully exposed before the throne, and now the Lord is revealing it to you through Michael's urgent cry. You've been standing in the center of a spiritual war your natural eyes couldn't see, but your soul has keenly felt every tremor. The divine clock strikes angels have shielded you every single day. The reason Michael says the miracle is only minutes away is simple. Heaven has already written the precise timing into the fabric of your destiny. When you receive this message with full faith, the divine hour strikes. What was buried will rise up. What was hidden will be powerfully uncovered. What was held back is being instantly released. The secret that belongs to you cannot remain in the dark any longer. Your shield now is your complete obedience. Your weapon is your unwavering trust. Your covering is your prayer. Believe, receive, and triumph. God says the threat has no power when you choose to accept the miracle. Heaven is watching to see if you will truly believe and trust that God's word is an absolute, non-negotiable shield against every shadow sent to distract you. Michael has already drawn his sword and placed your name in heaven's fire. The bad news may appear like loss or betrayal, but it is not greater than your God. It is a final test to see if you will stand or collapse. You were never created to collapse. Your miracle will not only protect you, but will astonish those who expected your total destruction. They will watch you stand tall when they predicted your fall. A final invitation Michael has whispered to you in your dreams and nudged you in quiet moments. But this is his loudest, clearest cry. If you turn away now, you are refusing the very message that empowers him to fight on your behalf. God promises that he has carved your name into the palm of his hand. He has sealed you with his perfect protection, and he absolutely refuses to let the enemy win. The miracle is already breathing toward you, and in moments it will manifest. This message is your shield, your urgent warning, your secret, and your miracle. When you receive it fully, everything changes. God calls you his beloved child and says, "This word is meant only for you." Heaven is leaning close, waiting for your heart to open, because the moment you do, the blessing written for you before time began will powerfully break through.